Hello everyone, this is Shakib. In this video, I'm going to talk about the classes they have for those they had questions about what kind of structure of the classes they have, so can have a clear they can have a clear understanding of type of the classes because it's not a single one, and it's a little bit getting complicated as we go forward. So the first one, zooming in, the first type of classes they have is the general classes focusing on speaking, which most of the part, like 10% is reading, 10% is grammar, but most of the part, our focus is on speaking and nothing else. I have seen people in English classes and they have test those English classes. When you join the class, teachers is going to open a book and they are reading it to you, which to me is a little bit unbelievable why they do so, because English speaking class should be about speaking, and most of the time as a teacher those people shouldn't talk, but the students shouldn't talk. And it's really surprised when I go to classes and I see and I tested them, test the speaking classes, teachers are going to speak most, which is wrong. In my classes I speak the least, and people in my classes speak the most, which the classes that I have is a one-to-one meeting class. Also, the minimum requirement to join a general class is having level in a B1 or B2, not less than that. People with lower level or people that they have to switch to their mother tongue aren't able to continue with the classes, because we never switch to mother tongue or Persian or whatever your language is. We should stay. You should be able at least stay in 30 minutes conversation without switching or a kind of somehow getting bad feeling that you can't understand what I'm going to say. So this is the base class that they have, and focuses on speaking, learning new vocabularies, and making example with those vocabularies around speaking. The next level, which is a general one, again advanced, when we are talking about general topics, here our focus is on presentation rather than speaking. As you know, the presentation is harder than speaking. Speaking means I am going to talk about something, and the people, my friend or whatever that person is, they're going to talk about something else. But in presentation, we should focus on subjects, step-by-step instructions, and present it to our audience, for example, students, right? Like this video that I'm presenting in order. So it is a little bit harder because here the focus is on ultimate goal, those people coming to my classes, mostly because my focus is on IT, and I'm sorry DevOps engineer for years, for like 10 years of experience. So they want to pass interview, and one of the best way to pass interview is working on presentation skills. So after passing this general one presentation, we go to the technical one, which we can be technical training or technical interview. If the people that they have classes with me, they are comfortable with English, we can directly go to the technical interview. Otherwise, if they do not have enough presentation skill in their technical subject that they are expert in, for example, SREs, front, back, product manager, scrum master, UI, UX, etc., we are going to have training classes. In the training classes, for example, as I gave the example here, for example, if a backend developer comes to my class, we are going to talk about APIs, PHP, Java, Solid, databases, whatever it is, which they are required subject for a backend developer in order to pass a technical interview. We know that the HR interviews are easy, but technical one is not that much easy for many people, especially for non-native speakers. So we go to the training classes in order to somehow be able to pass the technical interview. After passing this level, we get to the final one, which is the technical interview, and we have the HR interview, cultural fit interview, meeting team interview, meeting C-level managers interview, and finally mock interview. And this interviews, the fourth one that I have here, the four interviews that I have here, it's like a ping-ponging practice that I ask a question, my students, they answer the question. If it was okay, we continue. Otherwise, I fix the answer that those people provide and give them best practices. How can they reliably answer the question, and what kind of answer is the best way to describe themselves? And then in mock interview, I act like a real interviewer and ask them question, and after, with no guidance, at the end of the interview, which is like 30 minutes or 1 hour, I give them the rejection or acceptance for that interview. So overall, I have four classes: the general one, advanced one, the technical training and technical interview. In all classes, we never switch to any mother tongue language other than we stay in English. And everything, the chat, the conversation during the week that we have classes, is in English and not Persian. So that's the whole thing, and hopefully if it clarifies for you. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment below, or you can access or reach me out on Telegram. Thank you for watching.